because I couldn't take being homeless anymore. I wasn't making enough money for hotels or food or gas. And my back was hurting every day. I had to go to the ER, and when I couldn't, I just cried because the pain was so severe. There was a regular customer that ordered from Pizza Hut. Her name was Miss Ellen, and her husband were always very kind to me and asked me how I was doing. And one night, I just broke down to them and told them about my situation. And they gave me Kitty's cell phone number and the Sojourner's office phone number, but I wasn't planning on calling at all. I just kind of kept it in my car. It was on an index card. I didn't think anyone would help me with all the mental health issues I had: bipolar disorder, borderline personality disorder, depression, PTSD, a history of suicidal thoughts, suicide attempts, and cutting. I had lost all hope in anything ever getting better. And I also had contracted or got head lice from one of the hotels that I lived in, and I couldn't afford to treat my hair. My car broke down, and I was stuck at a hotel, and I kind of just kept telling them that I would pay them the next day. I ended up breaking down and calling, just kind of a what the heck situation. Katie had picked me up in her van, and we went to Sojourners for the interview and filling out the paperwork. And I just kind of broke down and told them everything. They fixed my car, which was a flat tire, not even knowing if I would actually go into Sojourners. Katie had told me to come over when I got off work, which was anywhere between midnight and 2 o'clock because I closed that night. And we sat on her front porch, and she picked every single egg and head lice out of my hair, and we washed my hair, and she let me stay in her camper that night. My first night at Sojourners, I can just remember being so happy to have my own bed and my own room and not have to worry about anyone banging on the door at 7 o'clock in the morning asking for money. And when I got there was a note with the verse Jeremiah 29:11. I soon opened up to Katie and Nancy about my past of childhood abuse and neglect that I suffered throughout my childhood as well as my teen years, and people using me when I was a young adult in Mississippi as well as when I moved here, of sex, money, and different situations when I lived with them. We found out that the waiting list to see a psychiatrist was at minimum 6 months. And I got in to see a therapist, but it was only twice every month. 2 months living at Sojourners, I relapsed in cutting, but I didn't tell Katie until it was a week. She took me to Ciati's in La Crosse. The whole way there I was crying, and she had a hand on my shoulder telling me that it was okay, but all I kept telling her was that I just wanted to be happy. After we ate, she took me to the ER, and I just begged her not to make me go. But when I changed into the purple scrubs, it all became real. I didn't want to go into inpatient. The social worker told me there was an intensive outpatient program Monday through Friday that I could complete for 14 days. Katie drove me every morning and got me there on time at 9 a.m. And Metro Transport picks me up at 2 p.m. every day. I didn't miss one day. I got in to see a psychiatrist and was put on regular medication. As soon as I finished the program, I no longer missed Bible study or finance. Things started looking up for me, and I was forming better relationships with the staff, and I realized I had a real family that loved me unconditionally and not on any kind of terms. 1 month before leaving Sojourner, so I was admitted because I had a plan to kill myself. And I was admitted to the hospital, but it wasn't in La Crosse. They had to transfer me to Eau Claire because there was no bed available in La Crosse. I needed to have my medication adjusted, and I realized that I had people that truly did love me and weren't going to give up on me like everyone else in the past had. Katie drove all the way to Eau Claire to come and get me. I was only there for 4 days. And finally, after 6 years, I was finally able to open up about my sexual assault. And after 13 years, I was finally able to open up about my sexual abuse. Finally, for the first time, I was believed by Katie and her sister, Mary Ann, both having also encouraged me and given me continued support and strength to start trauma therapy. I've been learning to trust without fearing that I'm going to be betrayed at any day or any given time. I have actually formed a true relationship with God and started to learn to trust Him and love Him. I've been given very tough love and very sweet love. I'm invited to every single holiday to celebrate, whether it's Mother's Day, 4th of July, Christmas, Thanksgiving. Last summer was one of the best summers of my life. I was at the Sparta pool practically every day with Katie's kids and Danielle's kids. I think I got a pretty dark tan. I moved into my first apartment in September. I didn't have to worry about having anything that I needed. I had everything. And I finally have security. I don't have to worry about the rug being pulled out from under me. I'm currently doing the non-resident program. I meet weekly to talk about my finances. I also meet to talk about my job with Katie's sister, Megan. I talk daily to Katie about my life as well as my mental health. She helps me keep up with my appointments and make sure I go to them. I babysit for Katie often.